for the kids, you feel me? Yeah.
See the way you thinking now, you might wanna take a step back and sit down. The world got you thinking that it's all about the green, trying to live life like you on a TV screen. But little do you know, girl, it's all an illusion. Your mind is all clouded by the waves of resolution. Now you think it's cool to be flunking out of school. You got a nice shape, so you use it as a tool to try to make it all the way up to the top. Money so good, you don't never wanna stop. But baby girl, let me whisper something in your ear, something that the world don't want you to hear. You're beautiful, intelligent, unique in every way. You wanna turn your life around, it's not too late to change. Everybody in this world done made their mistakes. It's not what you done, it's the changes that you make. It's never too late to change. Head up to the sky. Keep your head up to the sky. Keep your head up to the sky. Everything is gonna be alright.
Hello, my name is Shalise Millsaps. This is Beyond Thought, introducing your host, Chauncey Morris Jr.
This is a program where we're just going to explore our mind, and we're going to collaborate with the wisdom of the world as well as the power of the universe. I really truly just desire that this program really will enhance everything that you got going on in your life, including relationship, your success in business, and most importantly, just being successful in life. Today's subject matter will be the subject of dark, the perfect canvas of life. The idea behind that title is an expression and an understanding. The whole world was created out of darkness, and in darkness, everything that was created came to the light. There's a lot of power that is created when you get something from nothing. And we as human beings, we need to reflect upon that idea. We need to explore what it is to be in dark situations and being able to look up into the light. Most of us don't see trouble as opportunity. What we see is trouble as being setbacks. We see it as letdowns. It creates ideas of failure. We get discouraged, and discouragement that leads us into deep-seated depression. But what I want to offer today is I want to give some encouragement of life. What we can't see is that trouble is evolution's perfect design. It is a catalyst for anything in a particular environment to create growth and promote growth, which is a continuation of the circle of life. So one of the things that I offer to you today is to realize that even when we come up into dark situations and we feel like we can't find our way, when we can't get to a place where we can't perceive how to get out of that situation, we can't see that as a setback. We have to see that as an opportunity for us to grow personally. I must do the research in order for me to be able to figure out the best solution in my path. Now that may require some personal challenges. That may require that I do need to get away from everybody and get my thought processes together so that I can figure out what is the perfect path for the situation that I'm in. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to generate positive energy out of darkness. So even though I can't see my way, I'm beginning to feel from within the way that I should go. And when I get into that channel, then the vibrations of that problem isn't brewing negativity, but I am beginning to feel a positiveness which creates hope, and it creates love. And then I begin to draw into that love. What does love mean? Love is what's right for me. So that attraction is drawing me to the place where I'm going in a particular direction. So that may mean even though I'm having a problem, I need to search out what the solution may be, and that solution may cause me to look back at myself, evaluate my situation, and determine the right course of action. Because sometimes love tells us the truth, it don't always feel good, but we contribute that to the dark, when in essence the reality of things is coming to our life to illuminate our path so that we can see which way that we need to go. Most of the time we'll settle into the problem and we'll wallow in what's wrong instead of giving and exasperating our energy into the right. So we must walk the path of understanding that problems and setbacks are designed to walk us into life. It is the same idea of Picasso. When he imagined the painting that he was going to make on a blank canvas, he had to think of some situations that would invoke a thought. The thought is the picture that he begins to draw on the canvas, and the color invokes the feelings and emotions of that picture. And then when he finally paints that picture that he's outlined, the perfect picture is that light, the face that we all see and are able to feel and see the expression that he was trying to draw. Again, if we can focus not on what's wrong, but look and focus on our energy on finding the solution to our problem, I invite you to see growth in that and realize that even the worst things that happen to us is an opportunity for us to walk into the light. As I said in the first segment, trouble is an opportunity. I really want us to think about that for a second. When we use the idea that trouble is actually an opportunity instead of a setback, there's a transference of understanding. I am not just living my life absorbing the impact of my problem. What happens is I am taking control of what happens to me, and I am channeling my energy towards the resolutions of my problem. Understanding that even in the animal kingdom, that even when there's a problem in the environment and it causes the animals to die, what happens is the ones that evolve through that habitat, they begin to live longer and be able to survive their environment. That is the same kind of situation that comes with us as human beings. We got to realize that there are going to be problems, there are going to be setbacks, there are going to be trouble that come our path. But what we can't get acclimated to is being comfortable with having problems. We got to use our minds, use all of our resources necessary for us to see that I will use my problems as a stepping stone to my better. So every time I encounter a setback, I'm going to overcome that particular encounter, and then that's one step. And then there's another problem that's going to come, and then I'm going to overcome that problem, and then that's the second step, and so on and so forth. And before I look and I realize I am where I'm supposed to be, but I'm going to look back at where I come from. And what happens is I'm going to see the strength of me overcoming, and I'm going to see all of the things that came together to help fortify me in the new thing that I was after in the first place. So yes, I did suffer. Yes, it did hurt me. Yes, I did cry. But all of that became my inner power, and it come to the consciousness of my mind that I can do the things that no matter what happens to me in my life, I can still overcome these things and achieve all my goals. So if we look at the business of life and we see trouble only as opportunity, even trouble can't stop us from being all that we can be. This segment is called Low Allows Us to Look Up. Even when we get to the lowest points in life, even when we are against the wall and we're out on our back, it is popular to say that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. When problems come, I know where my help is coming from, because people say things like we need to pray. Other people say we need to meditate. Others say, I need time of reflection. All of those things produce something that I think all of us need to gravitate to. That even when I'm at my lowest point, that is only opportunity for us to look up. That's only an opportunity for me to look up and grab what the universe is trying to say to me. God, in whatever form that you acknowledge him or her or they, is a essence that's all within life itself that we all have around us. There's an energy and there's levels of energies that we get to draw from. There's negative and positive energy all around us. So when we're low, we may be resonating on and vibrating on a low frequency. But as we get up, as we look up, as we reach, like we're grabbing to get this energy to get up, that energy is what empowers us to go forward. Because most people know how to walk, but they don't know how to get up when they're knocked down. So what I need to focus on the most is realizing that even when something makes me feel low, that's still an opportunity for me to aim high. Aim high will allow us to use our faith as an extension for us to reach further. The more that we apply our faith in ourselves, the more that we gain trust in ourselves to be able to overcome, the further that we can reach. So we don't want to live a sheltered life of control. We want to be able to be free to overcome any obstacles that's lying in our path. When we're able to do that, then we can see ourselves as a success from the inside. See, my focus has to be that I believe in what I'm trying to become before it actually happened. So yes, I was low. Yes, I was set back. Yes, I was down. But every time I get up, it will give validity to me being successful on the inside, so that it will help plateau me into my success on the outside. Because popular people realize when they achieve their goals that in order to be a success, you must be that from within. Because the only thing that's really happening is by energy and frequency and vibration is I am vibrating on a higher level, so the outside world is agreeing with the vibrations that I'm projecting. And that's how we draw people who have a like mind but a different journey, how we can all walk the same path together because we're all resonating and vibrating from that energy from within. Your low agrees with my low, and her low agrees with her low, and we can all come to a common denominator and achieve great things. This is the journey of looking up when I'm really low. Listen, I'd like to thank you guys for joining with us today. I hope something that was said today will really impact your life. More importantly, that it will help you to be more powerful and more successful in life. Our next episode will be addressing the universal love. Y'all have a great day. Godspeed.
Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm Shalise Millsap. See you next week on Beyond Thought.
Should've been dead as a young kid. I wanted that green, but as a young man, I stand to be seen. As a young man, I look up to my king, and there's only one God that is ruler over many things. I live for success. I live because I'm blessed, and I'ma use this knowledge to prepare for what's next. Open up your eyes and tell me what you see. Who you trying to be? I know a lot of you is growing up like me, trying to get respect. That's why you join gangs. You think you a man if you carrying a pistol, man. Back in the day, you used to knuckle up. Not as well as twisted up with the violence and the murderers.